Baby, it's giving rich auntie. The bag is falling. Okay, I'm on my way. On the camera quality, like everything is just giving. It's giving for me. Everything for me. Honestly, it's everything for me. Now let me stop. Hello everyone, Imani Luxxe here. Welcome back to my channel. So this is technically like my first video of 2022. My other videos were like previously recorded, and I just kind of wanted to get that out for y'all because I didn't want to have no old footage. Welcome. Thank God we made it this far. Thank God for another year. Guys, this year feels so good. So much that I have in store for you guys. As you guys can see, it looks different. I'm upgrading. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you are new to my channel, we upload every Wednesday and Sunday. Make sure that you tell a friend to follow Imani Luxxe. Follow me on all social media platforms because why not? Like, if you don't got me on a gram, why not? Like, if you want to talk to me, ask me questions, like, that's literally where you find me on Instagram. A little over a month since I had this hair, so a lot of people just want the update, so I'm gonna put the timestamp if you want that. But if you want to watch the rest of the video of seeing how I replace the frontal, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so we are back. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back with another video. So first thing that I did was I cut the frontal off of this wig. If I have like a picture or a little clip or a little clip, I will insert it so that you guys can see what the frontal look like, because my camera decided it wanted to delete my footage. So here we are recording on my phone because I just didn't want to do that again. So what I'm doing now is so first thing that I did was I sewed the new frontal down to this dome cap. I did record this on my camera. Again, my footage got lost, so I'm sorry about that, guys. But I just used a regular dome cap and I sewed my frontal down on there. If I have a video, I will link it down below of like me. Oh, I do have a video. I'm gonna link it down below for how I make wigs. I sewed it down the same way. So here I'm just using some T-pins. Y'all, I don't know what was going on. I think it was because it was 3 o'clock in the morning. But I could not find my T-pins, nothing. So I got 3 little skimpy T-pins that we made work. So right now I'm just adjusting the wig to make it fit to the frontal. Now I was thinking that I may have to add a track if worst came to worst because of how it was shaped, because it wasn't a full 13x4 frontal on the original wig. So right now I'm just cutting off the additional lace and I'm just adjusting it so that I can make sure that it fits the right way. So now I'm just going to use my needle and thread and I'm going in through the track, and I'm not connecting it to the frontal. So I started to connect it to the frontal, but then I started to see that it kind of looked a little bit bumpy, or that like at the end it would look bumpy. So I didn't connect it to the frontal. I just did it like right before the frontal. If you guys pay attention, I'm just putting it like sewing it to the cap. So I'm just sewing through the cap, and then I'm looping it through the needle, and just I'm going to keep going through that. I hope this is making sense, y'all. Like, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, I'm tired. Now I am finishing up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take my scissor and I'm going to cut it and tie that so that we can make sure that it is secured at the end, so that the wig is staying on the cap. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut off the excess cap. So here's what the wig is looking like now. We got the princess hair in the back, and then we have this Amazon frontal in the front. Now the frontal is a little bit more brown than the princess hair is, but I feel like when you are in with the ring light you can really tell, but in natural light and I couldn't really tell. But yeah, anyway, so I'm just going to pull this muffin cap back blue, and I'm going to take my scissor and I'm just going to cut the excess lace as if you would do if you were making a wig, cutting that excess lace. Then after we do that, I'm going to go in and cut the other excess lace that I'm going to show you. But yeah, just keep watching. I'm just gonna cut this off. Oh wow, I need to pick up two for my mistakes, because this is not lace, this is cap. Oh my gosh, cut the cap. Don't cut the lace, y'all. Oh my gosh, cut the cap. Here's where we're cutting the other part of the cap. As you guys can see, this is a machine sewn wig, so I'm just cutting that access in the middle, and I'm cutting close to where I see the ending of the thread, but I'm not cutting it so that the thread can unravel. So be careful with that. But you know, even when you're cutting toward the front where the lace is, you want to make sure that you're cutting enough so that it's not like a whole bunch of cap left over, but you don't want to be cutting too close to where it'll unravel your where you like stitched. So yeah, as you guys can see, it's just that row of like black cap inside the middle. That's what we needed, just to like bridge the frontal in with this wig. Now if you made your own wig and it's kind of like you made a dome cap like I have done before, I don't use another cap. I just kind of sew it on to where it is. But because this was oddly shaped, because it wasn't a full frontal, I had to add the dome cap. So if you are making a wig and it has like a frontal already on it, like a full frontal, and you just take that frontal off it, you can just sew a new frontal back on without using the cap. If you have watched any of my previous videos, you know that I have a small forehead. So when it comes to lace, I always have to part that extra layer out and then pluck it off. So guys, can we get into this camera quality? Like, this is why I'm so mad that my stuff got deleted, because this quality is fire. And once I learn how to really work my camera, we outside, because I just can't lose no more footage. I lost like 5 videos worth of footage, and I'm just not about to keep losing footage. But yeah, it's 6:15 in the morning. Don't mind my ashy fingers. I just finished washing this freaking hair out. I bleached these knots. I left the bleach in for about 10 minutes. I used some BW2 30 volume developer. Literally lifted it for 10 minutes and it lifted to this color. This is what I got as the shedding from when I washed the hair. Now this princess hair, it does shed. I'm gonna get into it more so when we do the review on it later on in this video. But yeah guys, I'm just showing you guys that. I'm gonna show you a little bit of how I plug. I'm just showing you that I plugged out that section that I parted out, and I'm just going to go in there, fast forward, and plug it. Again, if you need a more detailed video, I will link it down below and you guys can watch that. This wig did not need a lot of plucking at all. Like I would just pluck the very like beginning, like where the hairline is, a little bit, but it does not need a lot of plucking at all. It's not a high density frontal. Like when I parted it on the side, you guys are gonna see it looked like it almost gave bald spot. Like I don't know what it was, but toward the ending, like toward the back of the frontal, it looked really sparse. But then again, this hair is not all the way dry, so I don't know. I'm just hoping that I look a little bit better. If not, we're gonna have to finesse it. But I mean, it is pre-plucked, so you don't have to pluck it too much. I'm just plucking it very lightly, very little in the front, and I just left the back. I didn't even touch the back. I didn't part it as many times as I would when I'm plucking. So yeah guys, just if you do purchase this frontal, just be cautious of that the back does kind of look a little bit sparse. See, as I'm parting it back, like it looks like it's already plugged, so I'm just gonna leave it because I don't want to make any bald spots in the hair. Also, be careful when you're plucking because this lace is like really thin. I don't know if it's HD lace or what, but I did make a little tiny hole in the front. You won't be able to see it, you know, when it's glued down, but I did make a little hole. So just be careful with the lace because this lace is extremely thin. So I'm guessing that it may be like easily rippable. Yo, I'm just making up words. It's crazy. But it may tear if you like, you know, try to stretch it too far. But here's where I'm parting it to the side because I'm like, oh, I want to see what it gives. And it just gives like bald spot. Like, I don't know, like, do y'all see that? It just looks really sparse in the back. And I don't really understand why. The knots are not overly bleached, so it shouldn't really give that look. But it just looked like, look at how toward the back is like, where is the hair on the frontal? Like, I don't really understand. Like, where's the hair? Where is it? Because I can't find it. Okay, y'all, so I'm about to pull it up in my notes, the pros and cons list. I'm so used to recording on my phone that I be having like to write stuff down like with pen and paper, but now it's like I'm a real live YouTuber. The pros I would say is that it straightens very nicely. As you guys can see, it has a really nice shine. This is all a natural shine. I'm gonna get to that in a second, but it straightens really nicely. It holds a curl. The hair is super duper soft. I like that it comes like really dark black, so I didn't have to dye it jet black. Well, dark brown, so I didn't have to dye it jet black, but you know, it just kind of gives off the illusion that it's jet black. The shipping was very fast. It is true to length, so let me show you guys what it looks like on me. So it is true to length. I almost broke my neck standing on this thing for you. The hair is also full. Me personally, I would add another bundle into this hair. I'm just extra, so I would add an extra bundle just so that it can be like really full. But the hair is full. I would definitely agree that it's a 220 density. So yeah, those are all the pros for this hair. So the cons for this hair is that it's not a full 13x4 frontal, which is like, you know, you're kind of seeing that everywhere where like you're not really getting the whole frontal. You're getting a little 2 inches and then the 4 in the middle, and that pisses me off because I feel like your middle part never lays right. Well, I can't get it to lay right, but that pisses me off. So that kind of got me upset. The knots on that frontal, so I bleached the knots, but I felt like the knots didn't bleach. Like in some weird way, like I still felt like the knots were like really hard. Even with like plucking it and trying to like, it just felt like they didn't bleach. So I did have a little issue with the lace. Like it laid nicely, but like I can still see like the black knots after I bleached it, and I left the bleach on for about like 15 to 20 minutes. So yeah, this hair does shed. So now it's so weird. It doesn't shed uncontrollably, like horribly, but it sheds more than I would like. And I realized that this hair sheds. So okay, so let me backtrack real quick. One thing that I also don't like about this hair is that you can't add oil to this hair. Or I feel like you have to be very particular what product you put in here. And after I realized that you can't put oil in it, I did not put any more product in this hair because I put like a dime size of like oil. You know, when you're about to flat iron your hair, you know, you put a little bio silk, or you put your olive oil serum or whatever you want to put in the hair. Y'all, I put literally a dime size. I don't even put a lot of oil in my hair. A dime size, and the hair started to, like, you see how it's flowy right now? The hair started to stick together. Now, y'all know how your hair, like, when you, not even when you put too much oil, because when you put too much oil, it just look like greasy. The hair started to stick together as if it needed to be washed. Like when you have old hair and it's like you need to wash your hair, that's how it was acting. I don't like that. So yeah, don't add oil to this hair. If you're gonna get this hair, don't add oil to it. It has its own natural like shine to it. All you do is just flat iron it, and that's it. Don't add nothing to this hair. Nothing. Nothing. Like, you may have to wash this hair often, which is I'm not a big fan of doing. So I felt like whenever the hair needs to be washed, that's when it sheds more. Like, I know it may sound a little bit weird, but like it feels like it sheds more when it needs to be washed. I kind of was wearing my hair for like 3-4 days straight, and I wasn't wearing no bonnet. I was just doing anything, and I had crimps in my hair. When I would like kind of brush the crimps out or try to like finger comb the crimps out, my hair was like shedding like bad. Like, it was all over the floor. I had to sweep the floor up. But when you just wash it and it's like you wearing it regular, it doesn't do that. So I don't know if it's from the oil. Like, I just don't know. When it needs to be washed, it definitely sheds a lot. And it sheds when you wash it. I showed you guys the shedding, but it's not like crazy, but it does shed. Overall, I feel like I would give this hair like a 3.5 out of 5, 3.5 out of 5 stars. And that's because, for one, this hair was expensive. I paid $358 for this hair. And for me to have to then go in and purchase another frontal, like, that's almost $400 that I spent on this unit. Like, I just kind of I don't like that. Like, that's a lot of money for me to be spending on some hair that I feel like I can't put oil to it. I got to be particular with the products that I put in it. Like, it's kind of like high maintenance straight hair, which I never really had before, which is really weird. Would I order this hair again? No. Is this hair horrible? No. Now when it comes to like bleaching it, I don't know if this hair bleaches. I wouldn't bleach it only because of how it acts when you put oil in it. So I just can imagine what happens when you put bleach in it. Then on top of that, like, when you bleach your hair dries out. So you're gonna have to put like oil or something in it to kind of make it not look dry. So I definitely wouldn't bleach this hair. I mean, y'all could try it if y'all want to, but I'm done spending my coins with this hair. I'm gonna wear it because it is still wearable and good hair. Like, it's still nice, it's still long, it's still, like, I feel like this hair will last me a long periodically time. It's just that I can't put any products in it, and now that I know that, you know, that's what it is. Another pro is that it does hold a curl. It crimps really nicely. It takes the heat and everything. And yeah, that's it. 1 month update / review on Princess hair. I 100% purchased this with my own money. I'm not being sponsored. If y'all want to sponsor me, any hair companies y'all want to sponsor me, all y'all gotta do is just hit that email down below and we can chat. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was informative for you guys. Make sure that you leave a like, a comment, and that you subscribe down below. If this was helpful for you, you wanna be helpful to me, like this, comment. Jasmine, Jessica, Lori, I need y'all to like this for me, like real stuff. Sasha, Chantel, like this video for me, please. I have a lot in store for you all. Make sure that you keep up with me. Make sure that you're following me on all social media platforms. Make sure that you're telling a friend to tell a friend to follow Imani Luxxe. And don't forget, guys, to always stay luxurious. Jennifer, what time? Alright, cool. I'll be there. No, my car is parked out front. No, we got valet.